Ladettes, brethren. We're back here again today. I am in true BTS trash fashion. Love it, love yourself. Ooh, and today I wanted to come back and discuss something that, you know, we love a throwback. So about 7 months ago, I wrote a blog post, I have it here, about only setting 3 goals for myself for 2019. And this was mainly because I'm a lazy piece of trash. And I think all the other years I'd set like 17 goals for 2017, 16 goals for 2016. I can't keep up with that many goals. So I thought I'll set 3, we'll be happy. This year was a big year for me, so I said I wanted to get a job that I loved. I wanted to continue on with the podcast I was doing at the time, and I wanted to move into a flat with my friend. So those are my 3 goals. For context, if you didn't read the blog post at the time, that's fine, I forgive you. But you're gonna need that context for this to make sense. So let's have a regroup. Should we have a regroup? Let's have a regroup. How am I doing on my goals? Number 1, find a job that you love. Now this one is complicated because I think at the time when I wrote this goal, I thought that it would be in like Soho or Shoreditch, working for like a small startup company doing their Instagram posts. Yeah, that didn't happen. It seems that creative jobs are not exactly in boom in the UK, or maybe they are and I'm just not, I wasn't looking in the right places. I don't know, but I was sat on my little booty in East London, racking up £650 a month, and the jobs were not coming in. But at the end of the day, here I am in China with a job that I love. So I think that goal 1 can be ticked off because I adore my job. The kids are the cutest children I've ever met in my life, and I feel such enrichment from teaching these kids English. I can't even explain what it is, but they're just so willing to learn and they're so sweet, and I feel like I'm doing some good in the world, which, not saying that like doing Instagram posts for a startup wouldn't make me feel that way, but I've really challenged myself and gone into a completely different direction than I ever thought I would to do this job. So I think that's a success. I think it's more of a success than if I'd gotten a job where I was completely comfortable. So yeah, always go outside of your box, kids, and never limit yourself to what you think you'd be good at, because you might be good at something you don't even know that you're good at. So there you go, there's the tea, sis. Now goal 2, it just hurts my heart. I just want to cry. Like, at the time that I wrote this, me and my best friend Debbie, we were weekly or even bi-weekly, twice a week, doing a blog post called the Dipped in Honey blog post. No, we were doing a podcast once a week, sometimes twice a week, called the Dipped in Honey podcast, and I loved it. I've never loved creating something as much as when I created those podcasts with Debbie. It is the happiest I've been creating something, because although I love creating on my own, 2 is always better than 1, and she is just far more creative than me, so I find that my creativity improves when I'm around her. So I really wanted it to work. Oh my god, I wanted it to work so bad. But this has taught me a valuable but painful lesson in life, that just because you want something so badly, and just because you want it to make loads of money, and just because you work really hard, doesn't always mean it's gonna work. And that is so painful. Oh my god, it's so painful to say. And I think a lot of creative people have to go through this on a weekly basis, let alone a yearly basis, that some projects aren't gonna flourish in the way you want them to. Some projects aren't gonna make the money you want them to. So like with this one, I've put it on the back shelf for now. And when I have the financial stability and I'm in the right place in my life, I want to revisit it. I sincerely hope she does too. So yeah, not a complete failure, because I tried my best, my absolute best, but I couldn't, you know, likes don't pay your rent. So yeah, likes don't pay your rent. So it just wasn't gonna work. But on the upside of that one, my creativity has just boomed this year. Like, I have written so much fiction, oh my God. And I'm using this as like a pedestal. I wanna do more creative stuff, but you know, really hold myself accountable. So although the podcast didn't take off in the way that I'd hoped and really wanted it to, I think good things have come from it because it improved my work ethic, and I know that when the time is right that we'll be able to revisit it and it's gonna be amazing. So that only leaves like one left. We're already, oh girl, we zooming through the video. So one left, move into a flat with my friend. Now, once again, I thought I was gonna live in like a little red brick, Camden, Shoreditch kind of life. I think this is the problem I had in my final year of uni. I romanticized what was going to happen after uni, and we can talk about that in a whole nother video, because I think that's a massive problem that YouTube and even Facebook to some extent, Twitter, all of that has imposed on our generation, that the years after uni are going to be the best of your life, and you know, you're going to achieve everything and meet the love of your life. Yeah, so that's what I was expecting, and obviously that didn't happen. But now I'm here and I have my whole flat to myself. I'll do a flat tour at some point, but she's not ready. She's not ready at the moment. I'm buying things still to decorate her. But yeah, I think I so wanted that dream of living the bouge life in London, and I wanted to live in a little flat with my friend, but now I'm here experiencing things I couldn't even imagine with a whole flat to myself. Like, I have a sofa for the first time in like 4 years, 3 or 4 years, which you never think a sofa is a big thing, but a sofa is a big thing. Just somewhere else to sit that's not your bed. So going from like a 2 by 2 by 2 room in East London to now a whole flat of my own in China, it is a big change, and I love it. Obviously I've got to keep it clean, which can be a struggle sometimes because I'm messy, but I love it, and I think I've actually exceeded my goal for this goal, because I wanted to move in with my friend, which I adore her to pieces, like she's absolutely amazing, but I personally don't like living with other people. So being able to live on my own was just never an option in London. It wouldn't have been an option financially, it just would not have been an option. I think for a lot of 21-year-olds it's not an option. So being able to live here on my own, fully sustainably, you know, living on my own, not having to worry about who's in the bathroom, who's using the kitchen, me bitch. Me, I'm the only one. If there's someone in there, it's me. Yes, I love it. So I guess that let's bring it around town and come back to the beginning. Did I achieve my goals? Yes. Number 2, not so much, but 1 and 3, smashed it, but not in the way that I'd expected. When I first set those goals, I had a whole life set out for myself. What I wanted, who I wanted to be with, who I wanted to spend my time with, and I hadn't even thought of China. China was not even on the brain. Like, I knew I was going to Japan, but even that seemed a bit surreal. So China was completely not even on the table. Like, she was not an option. And I think back then, if you told me, you know, in 7 months' time, you're going to be living in China, teaching English on your own in a country where you don't speak the language, I would have laughed in your face, honey, because I thought the only way that I could be happy was to follow one strict way of life that I'd set out for myself. No one had imposed this idea on me. I had imposed it on myself. So yeah, that sucks. But I managed to break free of that and put myself in a situation where I was completely uncomfortable, but through that I am flourishing and thriving and growing. So if anything, I think the moral of this story, if I may give you one, is to completely be open to change, be open to ideas that you'd never considered before, because they can actually help you achieve and exceed the goals that you set for yourself. So yeah, kids, that's my advice. But I think I should set some goals from here on out, because once you've achieved your goals, I think you should set more goals. Obviously, I am in China, so I want to learn the language more, and not even necessarily learn, because I know bits of the language. I'm just way too shy to speak it, talk it, anything. I can't at the moment, and I know that's a problem within myself that I have to deal with and I have to sort out. But yeah, I want to be able to converse with Chinese people, I want to learn, I want to have a language partner, all of those things. So that is one of my goals. Hold me to it. I want to learn the Chinese language, which is Mandarin, not Cantonese. I want to learn Mandarin to the best of my ability. It is really hard, but I want to learn to the best of my ability. Number 2, I really want to save a lot of money, and I know that sounds silly, and I feel like everyone I feel like every adult out there tells you that your early 20s is like when to save money. Like save money, save money, save money. But I'm actually trying to take that advice, and I want to save as much money as I can in this next year whilst I'm in China, to be able to pursue other things, you know, or even to pursue, you know, just to pursue creative things, traveling, things like that. And also to have a rainy day fund, because we never know what will happen in this life. And I don't ever want to be in a position where I don't have the money to do something if I'm offered an opportunity, or if, you know, I have a real want to do something and I can't because of financial reasons. So I think, yeah, learn the Chinese language, save some money. And my third, what should my third be? Because obviously I set 3 goals before, and I think my third should be to finish my novel. If you guys don't know, I am a writer. I've written 4 books now? 4? I think it's 4. I've written 4 books, and you can find them all. I'll leave a link in the description. It's all good. You can find them all and read them all. Tell me what you think. But before, I was always writing fan fiction. Those are my books. And I am a pretty hefty way into my own book this time with my own characters. So yeah, I want to do that, because my real passion in life is writing. Like, that's what I could do all day, every day for the rest of my life if it was financially viable, which it might be. We don't know. So yeah, I want to learn the Chinese language, I want to save money, I want to finish my book, and obviously all the things that come with moving to a new country, making friends, maybe finding a boyfriend, maybe, I don't know. But all of those things that come with, you know, moving to a new country, I don't want to count those because I've already set those goals for myself. But those are my 3. I held myself accountable this year. That was the difference between this year and all the others, is that I actually held myself accountable and said, listen, you're not going to end this year living with your parents, you know, with a job that you hate. It's just not going to happen. Because I think in years before, when I said I'm gonna start yoga and I'm gonna lose weight and I'm gonna it never happened, because it wasn't things that I genuinely wanted. It was things that I thought I should have. But these things that I have now, I've only achieved them and got them because I genuinely wanted them. I don't think I would have moved to China if I hadn't genuinely wanted to. So yeah, that got a bit intense. That got a bit intense. But yeah, I wanted to let you know that, you know, goals achieved. Level up, honey. We're leveling up. And I'll check back in about 6 months' time and let you know how the goals are going and all of that good jolly stuff. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know if I was rambling on, which I probably was. Let me know what your goals for this year were, and if you achieved them, and if not, what you're going to do in the future in order to achieve them. I've written a whole blog post about this topic, and you can find it here down in the description. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys coming back, or if it's the first time that you've seen my face, thank you so much for staying till the end. Please like this video, subscribe if you want to see more of these chubby cheeks, and I will see you again next week. I think I'm going to be posting on Mondays or Tuesdays, because those are the days that I have off of work here in China. So keep an eye out on Mondays and Tuesdays for me, and if I'm not here, we'll not deal with that, because I will be here. I will. So yeah, like, subscribe, do all that beautiful stuff, and I will see you again next week. Bye!